On the pause, I'm Solidus, and Mad Hatter, July is National Ice Cream Month. What is your favorite flavor?
Well, I, the Mad Hatter, personally prefer any ice cream that is not melting all over me. Duckman?
This is Duckman, and I prefer the flavor of salty troll tears.
My tears are not salty.
Yeah, they're bitter.
Deimos?
Oh, I'm Deimos, and I'll take any ice cream that Solidus is gonna buy me later on today. What
didn't
about
say you were
little
buying ice
lady?
cream.
I'm Little Lady, and I tentatively prefer plain old vanilla with a little bit of chocolate in it.
That's what she said.
Oh. Well,
I think you intentionally set yourself up for that one, by the way.
Probably.
Well, it's one way to start this first episode.
Probably.
Welcome to Part of the Pause, ladies and gentlemen. On this episode, there are too many fighting games. Will Capcom ever do anything right? Is Avengers truly the greatest movie of all time?
Yes.
Maybe.
But we start off with who we are. This is Part of the Pause, a geek podcast covering all things from anime, video games, comics, manga, comic book movies or genre movies in general, and just plain old having a good time. All right, we're going to talk about the things that we all love, things you hopefully you love, and we're going to talk to you about stuff that you should be keeping an eye out for, because in this day and age, you got to be more wise to what's going on. Our format is going to be based on actually the ESPN TV show Pardon the Interruption, PTI, in case you you pretty much get where we're coming from on that one. Okay, it airs at 4:30 Central Time on ESPN channel.
Please don't sue us.
Yes, please don't. Hosted by Michael Wilbon and Tony Kornheiser.
This is free advertising.
In all seriousness, though, if you're into sports, check the show out. It's a great show. The two hosts bring about some great ideas. And hey, Mike Wilbon's from Chicago. We are in Chicago. Give him some love.
Woohoo!
So
That was
hopefully,
completely unnecessary.
oh yes, it was.
Fuck the
Go talk
Cardinals.
about the Islanders while you're at it. Yeah, I didn't think so. Okay, so hopefully you'll be able to have a good time. We're all about being able to talk, share, and hope you enjoy. All right. Well, first off, let's talk about ourselves. We made our five hosts here, and myself. My name's Solidus. For me, my specialty in this one is going to be you coming to me for the video game news, a little bit of tabletop wargaming. Unfortunately, not as much as I like. It's a little bit of animation, also not so much anime because unfortunately, I don't get to watch quite as much as I'd like. And then regular Western animation that we got going on right now, and pretty much been following a lot of the movies, especially the comic book movies. So that's pretty much my deal. Next is to my right.
I'm the Mad Hatter. Pretty much my specialties, my areas of interest, as it were, are things related to sci-fi, Doctor Who, Firefly, Star Trek, those sorts of things, Stargates, Dungeons and Dragons, RPGs of whatever I can get my hands on and see, if they're worth it or not. Magic the Gathering, when I actually have money to spend on the hobby. League of Legends, and I wanted to give a shout out to Alex from Deck Construct while I'm here. Deck Construct is a podcast about Magic the Gathering, and it was due to his podcast that helped us put our podcast together with tips, advice, equipment suggestions.
3 episodes, right? Dedicated to how to create the podcast?
3 episodes dedicated to how to create a podcast, and they have proved invaluable to our efforts here. So, wanted to give a shout out to him. And to my right, we have...
This is Duckman. My specialty is pretty much video games. I tend to focus more on old school games. I love my Super Nintendo. I love my 64. I'm also big on the fighting games like Street Fighter, Guilty Gear, and the like. And I also play a lot of console RPGs, particularly Final Fantasy series, but I branch out into other things like the Tales series and all that. I'm also an avid reader of TV tropes, which has taken over my life slowly and surely and completely. Anyway, to my right is Deimos.
Hello, I'm Deimos, and currently I'm playing an MMORPG known as Fiesta Online. You can find it on Outspark for free. Currently, I'm a student studying biochemistry engineering. And let's say school has consumed a large part of my life. So when I can look some of these things up and actually look into them if I have the time. And in front of me, I have Little Lady.
I am Little Lady. I'm the resident anime geek. I'm also, like Solidus, into Western cartoons and animation. I specialize in comic books. I've been an avid reader since high school. I read manga, Marvel, DC, some Image, IDW, that sort of things. Also, I'm pretty good at random trivia and stuff that you might not know about that has something to do with creators or writers. And I'm also an avid reader of books like Harry Potter and fantasy stuff. So.